His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen of the United Kingdom are the two oldest and longest reigning monarchs. So we're very much aware of the importance of the monarchy in Thailand. Well, Her Majesty the Queen has already sent a birthday message of congratulations to His Majesty. I would personally send very best wishes for health and happiness to His Majesty.
I went down to Hua Hin, and north of that is a project, the Hup Grab Hong project, begun by the King in 1964, an agricultural project that still goes on today. For me, it is a great honor and a delight to be able to come here, to get to know the kingdom of King Bhumibol, and to learn about his legacy, his accomplishments, and all that he has done.
Sawadee. Welcome to Thailand Today. I'm Kusuma Yotasut as your host. As head of state of the Kingdom of Thailand, King Bhumibol Adulyadej is a living symbol of this proud nation and a highly revered monarch to his subjects. His Majesty then, as 19-year-old prince, ascended the throne on June 9, 1946. When he turns 88 on December 5, 2015, he already is the world's longest-reigning monarch, who has reigned for more than 69 years. Hailed in his country as King of Kings and internationally as a monarch who works tirelessly for his people. Thais from all walks of life, religious and faith will join and to rejoice and celebrate the King's royal birthday. On this auspicious occasion, Thailand Today welcomes you to the third part of interviews with ambassadors of the United States of America and the United Kingdom, who talk about their experiences in Thailand and express their views of our beloved monarch. Thailand Today is honored to have a British ambassador with us in commemorate His Majesty's 80th birthday. Sawadee.
Sawadee krab.
Welcome to Thailand Today, sir.
Thank you. Welcome to the British Embassy.
Thank you, sir. Well, so how much did you know about Thailand prior to you? You're living here, you stay here.
Well, I've been in Thailand since August 2011, so that's over 4 years now. But before that, I was ambassador in Vietnam. So I did visit Thailand on a few occasions, and of course, we have very close links. And as you said, we're here to commemorate His Majesty's birthday, and His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen of the United Kingdom are the two oldest and longest reigning monarchs. So we're very much aware of the importance of the monarchy in Thailand. We also have very close links on people-to-people side. So we know that Thailand is a wonderful tourist destination. We have over 1 million British tourists come to Thailand every year. We want to see more Thai people go to the UK because they're great tourists there too. And so I knew a little bit about Thailand before I came here.
So how did you describe the experience with His Majesty Royal Project in extraordinary contribution to the Thai people?
Well, I've visited a number of the royal projects, including on trips which have been arranged by the Foreign Ministry together with my diplomatic colleagues. So we've seen the variety of activities which go on in the royal projects. And I think it's quite interesting for a few reasons. One of them is the social contribution it makes to improving people's livelihoods. Secondly is around research. So you're finding new methods to deal with sustainable livelihoods. And thirdly is the contribution it makes not just in Thailand, but to other countries around. So I, for example, when I was up in Chiang Rai visiting one of the projects there, I heard how actually previously, a few weeks previously, they'd received a delegation from Afghanistan who are looking at how Thailand had implemented very successfully a project to replace the growing of narcotics with agriculture, and how successful that had been, and how that could be then replicated in Afghanistan.
So to you, what strikes you the most about His Majesty the King?
Well, I think His Majesty the King, very much like Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, have dedicated their life for their country, and you see that it's a full-time commitment, and I think that dedication is reciprocated by the affection and the admiration which the general population show in both countries for what has really been a lifetime commitment.
We still have a lot of time, but for me, I ask you extra on this before we get into the end of that is about the education, because there are a lot of Thai people working together with that. We just visit to learn what is the education type of thing in England.
Well, we've got quite close ties in education. There's a lot of Thai people go to the UK to study, not just at university, but at schools as well. But here as well, we're very active on English language teaching. And I'm very pleased to say that the British Embassy, the British Council, a number of British academic institutions are very active with the Ministry of Education here. And what we're going to be doing, I hope soon, is signing a memorandum of understanding to work on teacher training, English language assessment, exam standards, because, as you know very well, education is the key to the development of any country, and ensuring that young people leave the education system with the skills that the society needs is very important. So we'll also be looking at vocational training with our Thai colleagues as well.
We are coming end of the year. There will be ASEAN joining into this region. So what is your opinion? How do we cooperate with England, with the British government on this matter?
Well, we were with the European ambassadors, were with the Foreign Minister Don just yesterday, and we talked about ASEAN, and we have our own experience with the European Union. And there may be some things which are of interest to Thailand and to ASEAN there, but of course each country and each region will have its own specificities and will take forward its development and its integration at the pace which it feels comfortable with and in a way which it feels comfortable with. So as blocks, EU and ASEAN will keep on talking and keep on sharing experiences.
Last but not least is that His Majesty would turn 88 on December the 5th. So what would you like to say to wish His Majesty birthday? Well,
Her Majesty the Queen has already sent a birthday message of congratulations to His Majesty. I would personally send very best wishes for health and happiness to His Majesty, and if you permit to say a few words in Thai as well.
Apart from what is the ambassador talk about His Majesty the King Royal Project, and how we both of our countries have been so much deepen in the relationship, we still need to know about what's going on with our trade and investment and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, great. Well, I'm very happy to tell you, because we've been very busy in the past few months, and well, as you know, we've got a very wide relationship, and it goes back over 400 years. And this end of the year has been so busy with us in a number of things. I've talked to you a little bit about education, which is an important part of our cooperation. We've got a big new project called the Newton Programme, which is a programme to stimulate science and research between our two countries. So we've had over 500 British and Thai researchers engaged in this programme, going to both countries in fact, and the first year has been a remarkable success, and we look forward to deepening that. We've been cooperating with the Thai Research Foundation, with Thai institutions, with His Excellency Dr. Pichet from the Ministry of Science and Technology. So that's an area that's been very busy. Trade and investment is fantastically busy, as you mentioned as well. and very fun because we've been promoting shopping. We have a promotion called Shopping is Great, where is if you go and buy British products, you get a chance to go on a trip to the UK. We've got some great prizes, yeah. So do watch out for that in the shops because I think Thai people like shopping. They like British products because they're good quality, and they like going to the UK. We want to see, as I said before, more tourism to the UK, because if you go to the UK, it's not just about shopping. You can go and visit Buckingham Palace. You can visit our fantastic museums, some great food, some great scenery all throughout the UK, because London, there's so much to do in London, but so much outside of London. Go to Scotland, go to Wales, Northern Ireland. So that's something else we've been doing a lot of promotion of. And it's great that we've now got British beef and British lamb back in Thailand. Very nice, very tasty, and a very special taste because it rains so much in the UK in certain parts and certain time. The grass has a special flavour, and so the meat of lamb and beef has a special flavour that you won't get in from other countries.
Great, ambassadors open the door for us to walk into buying things, knowing people. And by the way, when ambassador is talking about the Buckingham Palace, what is the time of the year, Your Excellency, they open the people for the tourists to visit?
Normally during the summer months.
Summer months.
So
yes.
so when you go there when it's sunny, you can go around. You can visit Windsor Castle as well. We've got some remarkable historical sites that I think will be very interesting for Thai people to go to. You can visit Runnymede, which is the home of the Magna Carta. You know, we've been celebrating 800 years of the Magna Carta this year as well.
When many Thai has been seeing the photograph together with His Majesty the King of Thailand and the Queen of England, it was so very impressive kind of thing of the picture. You want to talk about that? I think that's the visit of the Queen to Thailand. Yes,
and you probably see as you go around the embassy, we have lots of pictures of their majesties, including on the visits. As you know, our royal families have a very close link. I personally was very honoured that Her Royal Highness Princess Sirinthorn came and visited the embassy a couple of months ago as part of our celebration of her fifth cycle birthday, and she's just come back from visiting the UK now, where she's been performing Thai music. There's a Thai music circle in the UK. So those links between our two monarchies, I think, underline the importance of the monarchy in both countries.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. ขอบคุณมาก
ขอบคุณมากครับ ขอพระองค์ทรงพระเจริญยิ่งยืนนานโดยกล่าวโดยกระหม่อมขอเดชะข้าพระพุทธเจ้ามาร์ค เคนต์เอกอัครราชทูตสหราชอาณาจักรประจำประเทศไทย
Welcome to Thailand today, and we have an honor to have United States Ambassador with us in commemorate of the 80th anniversary of His Majesty the King of Thailand. สวัสดีค่ะ
Sawasdee krap.
Thank you very much for sparing your time.
It's wonderful to be here. Thank you very much.
We'd love to start off with how much did you know about Thailand prior to your coming to Thailand?
Prior to come here, well, I knew a little bit very early in life. My first trip here was in 1970 at the age of 14, because my father was a diplomat in India, and we traveled back to America through Thailand. So I spent a week here in Krung Thep in Bangkok and got to know the Thailand of that era. I came back again some years later and saw Thailand about 25 years later. And then, of course, before I came out here, I studied like a schoolboy, everything I could, read everything I could about Thailand, and talked to many people in America about Thailand.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you describe your experience with the Royal projects as an extraordinary contributor to the society?
Absolutely. Let me tell you two things. First of all, I had the great experience of going down to Hua Hin and that area, and I went to the Hup Krapong project begun by the king in 1964, an agricultural project that still goes on today, and it's quite dramatic. It was begun as a way to learn about how to develop new cash crops, how to grow crops in difficult soil, and it has been very successful. So we spent about an afternoon there meeting the farmers, visiting the fields, and it was quite impressive.
Yes, and you also buy something there.
Yes, we bought something there. And the other thing I would say is that every morning when I get up in my house and I look at the klong here in Bangkok, there's a machine that churns the water. And so every day I'm reminded of the king because the king invented that machine that keeps the water clean, that allows the fish and the wildlife in the klongs of Bangkok to thrive and survive. And so every day I think about the king's dedication and devotion to development.
Yes. What is that strike you the most about His Majesty the King?
I think what strikes me the most about the king, from what I have learned, is that he is a king by virtue. He was a king, of course, because of his birth into the royal family, but then he was a man who dedicated himself to the role of bettering the lives of his people, of helping Thailand to become a leader within Southeast Asia and a country respected and admired throughout the world, including in the United States, where he visited many, many times. And of course, I say it all the time, but it's true, that we in America count him as a special son of the United States because he was born there.
It's nice to hear that. Well, we all know that. So His Majesty will turn 88 years old
Yes.
in December of this year, the 5th. So what would you like to have a birthday wishes for him?
Yes. Well, what I would like to do is echo the words of our president, who sent a message to the king, but I'll put it in my own words, to say that the government and the people of the United States on this auspicious occasion wish to extend sincere birthday wishes to the king for a long life and happiness because we admire him. And all Americans who know about him, and many, many, many do, wish him nothing but the best for a future of happiness and success, and for the kingdom as well. I think one of the things that's remarkable about King Bhumibol Adulyadej is he is a man who came into his office, his high exalted office as king, at a time when the world was very different. It was a time right after the Second World War. Thailand had many challenges ahead of it, and he saw Thailand through those challenges. He saw Thailand through the challenges of the conflicts that occurred in Asia in the second half of the 20th century. We Americans and the forces of Thailand fought side by side, shoulder to shoulder in Korea, in Vietnam, actually later on even in Afghanistan. And the king presided over this period. He presided over a Thailand that was relatively undeveloped at the time he took over, and that has become really a miracle of development today. I saw the Thailand of 1970. I saw the Thailand of 1989, and I see the Thailand of today. It's remarkable, the change, the prosperity, the innovation, the entrepreneurial spirit of Thailand, the way this country has come up from a relatively modest level to this great status within Southeast Asia and the world.
Well, your wording is very touchy, and I, on behalf of the Thai people, of Thai media actually,
Yes.
thank you very much for your participation and giving us such an insight feeling.
Well, thank you very much. You know, I have not been in Thailand for very long. only about 10 or 11 weeks, but I already feel so at home here. I feel so welcomed here. The Thai people have been so warm and wonderful to me and to my wife. And we love Bangkok. It's a beautiful city, but we're trying also to get outside of Bangkok to see the rest of the country. And doing that allows me to see the legacy of this king, what he has done for the people of Thailand, what he has done for the relationship between the United States and Thailand. You know, he came to America many times as a young king, and as he developed in his role, he spoke to a joint session of the Congress of the United States. Very, very rare. As a young man, he did this. He traveled all over and talked about Thailand, talked about the relationship between the United States and Thailand. He educated Americans about this wonderful country. And so for me, it is a great honor and a delight to be able to come here, to get to know the kingdom of King Bhumibol, and to learn about his legacy, his accomplishments, and all that he has done.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Thank you very much. ขอบคุณครับ ข้าพระองค์ทรงพระเจริญยิ่งยืนนานด้วยเกล้าด้วยกระหม่อมขอเดชะขอพระพุทธเจ้ากลินเดวิสท่านทูตสหรัฐอเมริกาประจำประเทศไทย
U.S. Ambassador expresses his insightful understanding and appreciation of the Thai people's love and loyalty to the king and the royal family, while noting His Majesty's extraordinary contribution to the country and its people. British Ambassador knows that our two monarchs are the longest and the second longest serving in the world. Their Majesties King Bhumibol Adulyadej and Queen Elizabeth II have reigned for more than 60 years. At a time of great change, earning the respect of their subjects and of people across the world. And the ambassador himself, a confessed workaholic, sees the plus side of His Majesty's royal projects and abandoned achievement as a long-lasting contribution to the kingdom he cherishes and the people he cares deeply. Thank you for watching Thailand Today. I'm Kusuma Yothasmut. Hope to see you again tomorrow. สวัสดีค่ะ